Good afternoon, folks. You may recognise that scenery there. That's what I normally show when I'm coming off the moor, but I've actually now just got onto the moor. So first camp out for this year. It is bloody good to get back out again. It is Saturday, 4th of March, and I'm up here for 2 nights. And for tonight I'm meeting up with Dave, that's I Don't Do Hills, and John from John Outdoors. I haven't met up, haven't seen each other for about a year. And the second reason is it's my birthday tomorrow. So I'm having a nice little camp out for that. So no, I'm not saying how old I am. I'll let you guess, but don't say nothing rude. So a few new things to try. So new food to try as well. So I'm making my way up to Steeperton Tor now, and hopefully find Dave and John from there, I think. But I'll see you there. Just another 5 miles or so to go. It's not bad going. It's about 4 o'clock. I've just passed Oak Tor, which is up there. I've come up along this track all the way, basically from Oakhampton Camp. So that's East Mill Tor in the centre of the frame. Up on the horizon there in the middle you've got Yes Tor, but I've just noticed over there, I thought it's a bit dark for some reason. I've just realised it's all been burnt. So I have heard they've been doing a lot of swaling up here recently, so I guess that's what the reason is for that. So right, let's carry on. Alright, this is Steeperton Gorge. I'm just stopping here for a minute or two, have a quick breather, have something to drink, and I want to put my gaiters on before I cross that stream. So I just worked out it's taken me 2 hours exactly to get here. I left Oakhampton railway station at about 20 past 2. It is now 20 past 4. So not bad going to get here. I haven't rushed it too bad, but I haven't really taken my time either. So anyway, I've got to cross that stream now, then head on up the hill. I'm about 500 metres now from Waterton Tor, and I can just make out Dave and John, and I can actually hear them talking. Roughly in the centre of the frame. Right, let's go up and get some water and then go up and say hello to them. Right, currently on Waterton Tor now. It's 6:15. Shoulders up. I've now just got to put everything inside and get my tea on the go, and I think I'll pop over and annoy these guys later on. Good morning, folks. It's just gone 8 o'clock. Not a bad night. Wasn't that warm, but at least I wasn't that cold. So just sorted my stuff out inside the shelter now. That's all packed away. I'm just leaving the door open to let the air off for a bit, and have a mooch around, say hello to these guys again, and do myself some breakfast, I think. Not bad going. 9 o'clock. Most of my stuff's packed away. I've just had my breakfast now. I had a adventure menu. It's a new meal for me, scrambled eggs. So water's just been done, and I got a nice cup of tea to wash it all down. Then I'll just finish off packing up the shelter, and I'll crack on. Right, it's just after 9:30 now. Dave and John are on their way back. Good old night with they, camping out for the first time in about a year. Didn't do much filming, I'm afraid, because spent most of the time having a couple of drinks, as you do, and having a good old natter. So most of my stuff is all packed up in bags. I've just got to chuck it into the rucksack now and take the tent down and just fill up my water. Then I'll make my way, I think, up towards Hanging Stone Hill, I think. Yeah, a bit nippy at the moment. It is trying to sleet every so often. So anyway, I'm all packed up and I'm ready to go. That is where I slept last night. So I'm just going to check that area, make sure I've not left any pegs behind. Usual thing of leave no trace. Any rubbish I've got is in my rucksack and I'll take it home with me. So I'm now going to head on and I'm going to make my way up, I think, to Hanging Stone Hill. Right, I've now just got up to Hanging Stone Hill, so I'm going to stop here for a minute or two, have a drink and something to eat. But just noticed, definitely was cold last night. It got a bit of ice, mind you saying there was some ice on water and tour, but it wasn't frosty, just bloody cold. So right, let's have a quick drink. Yeah, very nice. Could do with one of them myself, I think. Now I'm currently heading in the direction of East Mill Tor. I mentioned yesterday, from what I saw earlier on, there was what looked like a lot of burning. Well, as you can see, there is quite a bit up here. Obviously I think this is swaling at some point, because there are areas which haven't been burnt there. But yeah, never really looks that nice though, is it? Right, I'm coming down the track here now. I'm going up to East Mill Tor now for a fry up, I think. But one of the reasons why I come out, apart from it being my birthday, meeting up with Dave and John, someone I've wanted to be looking at for quite a while was a feature just below East Mill Tor. If you look at like Google Earth and that sort of thing, there's like a trench that runs along here. Just over here there's like a long, which I think could be another little trench, but behind are 4 mounds. Now according to Google Earth, they're all rectangular in shape, all the same size, evenly spaced. So I don't know what they are, so anyone's got a clue, let me know, but I'm just going to have a quick ganders at this and see for myself. The first one was like a little narrow long trench, but this is a bit bigger, and obviously you've got 4 of them, so not got a clue what that was for. It's 1:30. It's just started to sleep, funny enough. I've now got up to East Mill Tor, so I'm stopping for my lunch. So I've got some bread left, some bacon from yesterday, and a couple of sausages. Frying pans on the go, so I'm going to do myself a bacon and sausage sandwich for my breakfast dinner, and have a cup of tea, and then I'll carry on. You can't beat that sound, can you? Yeah, if anyone's interested, I'm also using a new burner. I've already got the standard 30mm SBP burner from Speedless Stoves, but I'm using a 50mm under this one for a change to see what it's like, but it's doing quite well, so right, I think I'll enjoy it soon. Well, there you go, bacon and sausage sandwich. Good news is I've got some more bacon on the go as well, so I'm going to finish all that off in a minute, but let's enjoy this one first. Good afternoon. It's well, now come to 3:30, so I'm on my way up to West Mill Tor. I'm pitching there, but at the moment it's like, it's not raining, it's like a spitting, but it's like a sleety kind of spit to it. So if it does get any worse and I can't pitch up there, I'll drop down to the bottom below and pitch there somewhere. So excuse the hat, I forgot to bring a woolly hat this time, and I'm using an army head over made like a beanie cap. So right, let's get up the West Mill Tor. Right, I'm now currently on West Mill Tor, and I got here bang on 4 o'clock, and as you can see, tent's up. It's only now just gone 4:15, so yeah, quite happy with the pitch. Didn't take me long, it was actually done quicker today than it was last night, but then again I was pretty cold last night, so just letting that stabilise for a minute, and I'll just go around and tighten everything up, make sure it's all nice and taut, and then I'll get all my gear inside, and then I think it'll be time for a nice cup of tea. Yeah, still pretty nippy. I think it's around about 1 degree, I think, maybe touching 0, but apparently tonight it's going to get down to -2, -3. And obviously wind chill is going to be a couple of degrees lower than that. So anyway, shelter is up. My mat is in there, all inflated now. I'm using the X-Bed Sim Mat UL. My sleeping bag is my old Carrymore it's a 1 to 2 season thing, but I do have a thermal liner which I put in it, but I've just changed. I am wearing Craig Opera trousers. I've just put on a pair of merino wool leggings underneath. I have a merino wool top on, and I've just took my shirt off and put like a fleece jumper on, and I've got my waterproof on, but later on my coat and my fleece will come off and I'll bung on my snug pack sleeker jacket I got in there. And when I go to bed I'll just change my socks and put on another pair, but I just did put on a pair of thermal liners as well, so my other socks are airing off for a bit. So that's all my gear in there, it's all set up. I'm now going to put a brew on and I'll show you what gear I've got, because I didn't have a chance yesterday, and what food I've got, which is a bit different than usual. Right, just show you a quick rundown of the gear I brought with me this time. Do have to excuse my socks, they're just airing off for a bit. Cooking wise, I'm using the Outkit 400 in a Storm and Norman cone, and I do have the mini Trangia set, the pan and a frying pan. Cooking wise, as in fuel, I'm using mess. I have 2 SPP burners. One's a 30mm, which I've used in the past. New additions now is a 50mm, which I've been using, and I've also got a new 3-leg pot stand. I do have a 2-legged version, but I find that's a bit better for using on the mini Trangia. Other stuff, I have a folding cup. If I want something insulated, I do have the thermal pouch thing I made for the Outkit 400. I have the Fire Maple folding knife, fork and spoon set, and folding mug. Sorry, but food wise, tonight I've got a new meal to try. It's the Lio Penala Bolognese. I've had a beef stroganoff, they're very good, so giving this one a try. And one I had this morning, it's a new one out, it's a venture menu, scrambled eggs with ham and cheese. That superb, definitely worth having that one. Backup meal, just in case there's a lost in a pot noodle. Breakfast tomorrow, I have a couple of flapjacks, and I have somewhere here Nature Valley Crunch Bar. I need that one for tonight. Drink wise, tea bags, milk and sugar, and then I've got a couple of fruit drinks, couple of hot chocolates, backup tea bag, 2 packs of soup, and I'm just going to have a soup in a minute. My other gear, apart from a little flask of whiskey, I do have my pocket radio in there somewhere. I've got my head torch, which is the Nightcore NU27, and the Tiny Pump X, which I'm using for a lantern tonight, which is used to pump my mat up with. The other items I've got, very handy rechargeable hand warmer. This is also a power bank as well, and in my bag is a bigger power bank, the charging block to do my camera batteries if need be, spare battery of the camera, obviously the pocket radio was in there, and I had something else which I've just taken out but I can't find it now. Oh, it was the Pump X, that was it. So yeah, so apart from that, that's all I've got. The snug pack sleek jackets in there, which I'll be putting on in a minute. Gear's getting a bit nippy. Other new gear I've got with me, apart from the stand and the burners, I do have a brand new pair of Berghaus Packlight Gore-Tex trousers. That's just to replace my Berghaus Deluge over trousers, which still working. They just got a bit of a leak at the moment, but yeah, I haven't had to use them yet, but hopefully I won't have to, not for a while. So apart from that, in my water filter in my bag, that's more or less what I brought. So if you've got any questions or comment, leave them in the comments box of that one and I'll get back to you on that. It's about 6 o'clock now, and it's coming all misty. You can't even see yet store anymore, and it's sort of starting to hit about here, but you can see through the valley this like claggy stuff sort of coming in, but I'm okay now. So water's about to come to boil. I'm now going to have that Lyle meal. The cup of soup was just a good warm-up starter, and later on I may have a cup of tea and a flapjack or something, but I have this now, and then I think later on I may get into the tent a bit earlier to keep warm. But once I've got this thing going, I'm going to put my snug pack jacket on, I think, and try and keep as warm as I can. It's about 20 past 6 now. My Penala Bolognese thing's done. Looks pretty nice. I've just tried a bit of it and it's really, really good. But I do find with these meals you do have to give it a little bit more water than what they say, and also a few extra more minutes from what they say. But yeah, this is really good, so I'm going to enjoy this. So as it's getting quite dim here now, as you can see, and a bit foggy, as soon as I've had this, I'm going to have a cup of tea, and then I'm going to get into the tent, listen to the radio and just play a game or something on my phone. So this probably will be my last bit of filming tonight, and I'll catch you all in the morning. Yeah, good morning. It's about about 7:30 now. I've been up for a little while. I've tried to do a time lapse of the sun rising, but I don't know if that come out too good. But I'm all packed up. I'm just letting the tent air off a bit more, and I'm just got some water on to go for a cup of tea and a bite to eat, and I'll be off. So I've got a couple of hours to get back to Oakhampton. But yeah, it's a bit nippy this morning, which is why I'm wearing a head over my neck again. So. Right, let's go and have a cup of tea. It's just gone 8:15 now, and I'm all packed up. That was where I slept last night. I've just checked the area, made sure I've not left any pegs behind. All my rubbish is in my rucksack, and I'll take that home or take it to the nearest bin I can find. So I'm about to head on now, and good job too, because all the low cloud and mist and clouds starting to come in again. So right, keep going and I'll keep warm, I think. Right, I'm now come off the moor and I'm heading down into Oakhampton now. So I've just stopped off at this bench here for a few minutes, just to change some of my clothing. Although I have noticed it's coming in the rain. So when I finish here, rather than following the road down, I'll cut down through the field, go over the footbridge back to the railway station where I started up from. So yeah, overall, damn good weekend. Really enjoyed getting out again. It's good meeting up with Dave and John. Not seen them since last year. And bonus was, it's my birthday this weekend and it's Dave's sometime in the week. So yeah, a few whiskies were had. Good fun overall. As for the other stuff, yeah, some of the clothing I've got worked well this time. And the food I brought, yeah, I enjoyed the old bacon and sausage. You always do, but the dehydrated meals, ones I've been wanting to try for a while, and yeah, really good. I'll definitely have them again, and I would recommend them. So yeah, if you like this one, give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions or comments, leave in the comments box and I'll get back to you. So for me, I'll catch you all again soon. Cheers.